I don't think things were going Graham's way by 1976.
He'd been doing bird calls for a long time, and and he loved doing bird calls.
Rosemary, you've won me. I won't do any bird impressions tonight because I've gone off the bird impressions. Want the bird impression?
I never received a crow call or a bird noise. The bird noises went on for a long, long time before the so-called real crow call of the night that brought it all to a halt.
Do you like the crow, the kookaburra?
You know, it was just part of Graham trying to put you off. He had the devil in him, and we went through hell doing our live commercials without idiot sheets, trying to remember that Colvan chips were starch reduced.
Nature meant it to be. Use them twice a week, and don't forget Seedor's hair conditioner, will you? Because it really works wonders on damaged hair. It is very simple. What did you mean by that?
Oh, a little tiny, I couldn't resist, I did a little crow noise.
I recall with the crow call that my parents thought it was quite funny and not offensive, but because of the laws at the time it was a bit risque, but because my mother was on the Tivoli and Dad was on the stage, entertainment people know these things, but the general public might take offence.
I just thought it was silly. I could never understand the carry-on that went on about that. I thought it was probably quite spontaneous on Graham's part. I don't know whether he'd planned it or I really have no idea. But to me it seemed such a... So what?
I wasn't shocked by the crow call, really. I mean, it came out of nowhere, but I think he had been sort of practising it a long time, quietly, without anybody really noticing it. But the crow call sort of came in a period of the show when it was time to move on, I think, and it was a lot of things had happened. John had died in 73, and we were all very, you know, naturally devastated with his death, and as was Graham, and I think he was ready for a change, and all the political things that were going on. It was one good way of getting out of it, really.
And I've told the story a few times, and people don't believe me. My daughter doesn't believe me, but it is true. That particular night, I knew he was doing the bird calls, and I was saying, "Oh, Graham, you know, be quiet," and things like that, which he usually did. And he just kept doing it. And then there was a shocked silence. And I thought, what's going on here? So I just finished the ad, and off I went. And the boys out the back said to me, the crew, said to me, "Oh, that was great. Did you know what he just did?" And I said, "What?" And they said, "He said this word." And I thought, oh, I wonder what that means. So I went home, looked it up in the dictionary, wasn't there. And then I had to ring a girlfriend who fell about laughing and said I was really dumb. And quite honestly, I did not know what it meant. And I suppose it's in the dictionary today, I don't know. I must have a look.